Yo, what's up, everybody? It's officially an hour and 20 after the new year. At least for me on the East Coast of the United States. So, I'm gonna do a... I'm gonna do... Yeah, we'll go with that. I think I'm gonna go science. Oh, by the way, the reason you're not hearing anything is because, well, you know, music and YouTube. I don't think I need to say any more than that. I can live with that. Alright, I can live with that. Name to USS Cambria.
Captain's log, stardate 6147.4. We're orbiting planet Taurus 2 in the Murasaki 312 nebula. Our orders? Investigate the disappearance of a science vessel in this area. Search and rescue operations are about to commence.
Wow, look at the bridge. I know how to move. Captain Garrett.
Lieutenant, we've located the wreckage of a crashed ship down there. I need to get boots on the ground, find out what's going on. Take a landing party down to the surface. Assess the situation and look for survivors. Not so fast. We can't use the transporters due to atmospheric interference. You'll need to take a shuttlecraft down. Use the sensors to locate... Did you find a suitable landing area? Excellent.
Geordie LaForge.
Ensign Tarsi, reporting for duty. The captain's asked me to make sure you get back in one, let's see, M-class planet. Barely. The Taurians are big, primitive, and quick to anger. I'd keep my phaser handy if I were you. Speaking of which, if you want to follow me...
Your mini-map shows you where your objectives are. An arrow will appear on the mini-map if you are far away from your objective.
Good shooting, Lieutenant. That should be enough. Unless you want more practice.
That should be plenty. There's a certain sexiness to the 23rd century uniforms. But, you know. Mostly has to do with the miniskirt.
Ensign Mears, reporting is ordered. I'm ready when you are. Though I can't say I'm happy to see Taurus. I was one of the so-called Galileo 7, a science team sent to study the Murasaki effect. Our shuttle crashed on Taurus 2. Not all of us made it back to the Enterprise alive. Thank you. You can see why I'm reluctant to return to such a place. Yes, of course you're right, Lieutenant.
And of course, something is going to go horribly wrong because it's Star Trek.
Congratulations, Lieutenant.
Just one sec. I'm a little thirsty, so I'm getting a drink. If you're wondering what I'm drinking, it's cherry Coke, which is by far my vice as far as beverages are concerned. Because again, I can't drink alcohol. It also reminds me I need to get my prescriptions filled. So I'm glad I have to be making a phone call on Tuesday. That is assuming my doctor's office is open. Oh, I have to speak to Ensign Mears, okay.
It's just as grim as I remember it here. My skin is crawling. I can't help but feel like the creature's right. Okay.
Remember, your mini-map shows you where your objectives are. An arrow will appear on the mini-map if you press and hold the left stick while moving.
Is that a warp nacelle? Wow. Big.
When there's another part of the ship, that's probably what the warp nacelle broke off from. But yes, game, I already know what I'm doing. I have a level 60 character, by the way.
Definitely Federation tech here. What's left of a shuttlecraft's coolant assembly, according to my tricorder.
I think we found our crash shuttle.
There's your crash shuttle. What's left of it anyway? Look, someone's over there. I think they're hurt.
Well, sorry about that. Can't really edit out stuff like that when you're streaming.
Interactions can be interrupted by movement or combat.
Can I have a word, Lieutenant? Lieutenant, you won't be able to get close enough to revive him while that thing's venting plasma. Those valves should shut down the vents, though.
Where's the other vent? Oh, the thing was in there.
Thank you. We need to move. Those things, they're out there.
Ha ha ha, red shirts.
What do they feed these things? Never mind.
I'm Dr. Phineas Grogan, part of the research team studying the Murasaki effect. Well, I was before the ship crashed. I was looking for supplies when that thing roared. Got distracted. You're telling me we should...
Am I glad to see those supplies you brought will...
There are some rifles in that crate. We should show the survivors how to shoot them. I'll set up some targets while you get ready.
A phaser? I've never shot one of these before.
Wait,
You need to
want me
equip
to
your
shoot
phaser
these?
rifle. To do so, press the Options button and select the Captain option under the Ship and Crew heading. This is your turn. So you can also view your ship's equipment, as well as the equipment being used by your bridge officers.
It's only called a utility cruiser. Extra officer slot, yeah, inventory. Okay, I'm not in the fleet yet. Alright, I'm just checking some stuff. Okay. Yeah, some of the stuff you're seeing in here is gonna be gone in a few days. $88 current cent, okay.
targets are ready, Lieutenant. Let the survivors...
I get it. That gives me a lot more control.
Wow, thanks. That feels a lot better.
They're right behind me!
Oh, looks like we got some unfriendlies coming in.
Heads up! The Torians are attacking!
We need to get these people to safety, Lieutenant. The Torians will be back, and in greater numbers.
I think I've heard that line before. Yeah, that's wreckage of a shuttle bay.
Lieutenant, we've held them off so far because they're scared of our weapons. But I don't think that'll last much longer.
Agreed, I hope it's a good one
Shut the
too.
doors! They're right behind us! Okay. Last time I was here, Commander Scott, electrified the hull of our shuttle. That drove the Torians off when they tried to break in. Think we can pull something like that off here? You did it! Lieutenant, it worked! Bless you, Scotty, wherever you are. I think we owe... The Torians ambushed us. I managed to escape, but the others... They've been taken. We've got to do something, and fast!
I was thinking, we can use our tricorders to track residual heat signatures left by the Torians.
one thing about this game that pisses me off is that a rock thrower, you move away from the rock thrower, but the rock thrower still hits you. It's kind of BS. Although my number one complaint about this game is there are several missions in where you're the captain of a fucking starship. Where you're the captain of a fucking starship. So why the fuck are you beaming down to a planet alone and not sending a fucking away team and staying on the damn ship?
Thanks for coming back for us, sir. We owe you one. Pretty sure those things were gonna have us for dinner.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they were too.
Fascinating. The Taurians appear to be in a late Stone Age state of development.
Now isn't the best time for an anthropology lecture, Skial.
Am I seeing things? Because those guys picking through the wreckage sure look like Klingons. Just what are Klingons doing on Taurus 2? Looks like they're out in use of weapons, Lieutenant. Is that a Klingon pad? Bring it to me. I have some experience decrypting Klingon data. Huh. My little sister's diary was harder to decrypt. Sure, Klingons are good at fighting, but computers...
Captain Cool, your plan has worked perfectly, sir. Many ships have fallen into our trap. We've snared a few merchant ships and a Starfleet science vessel so far. You'll be pleased to hear that we're...
Looks like the Klingons are using both guile and brute force here, Lieutenant. A pretty potent combination. Before more of them show up.
Oh, okay, that's the way we came from. Like...
We're ready to go when you are. Hope this thing's got enough fuel to get us back to... Are you ready to board the shuttle, Lieutenant?
Let's go!
Congratulations, Lieutenant.
Thank you, Leonard Nimoy.
We made it. Never thought I'd...
Klingons.
Bridge to shuttle bay. Please respond. We have some uninvited guests, Lieutenant. We've been boarded. The Klingons have breached the hull on the engineering deck and blocked our access. Since I can't start with the engineering lab, we need to...
I'm remembering an old Earth adage about leaping from frying pans into fires. Your orders, Lieutenant?
I'll cover you while you clear out the lab, Lieutenant!
Shut down our primary plasma conduits. Get them running, fast. Plasma conduits reinitialized. Auxiliary power restored. Now clear out that armory.
Watch out! More Klingons!
Great work. Secure engineering next, if you can.
We've cleared the rest of the deck, Lieutenant.
Nice work. Our security monitor showed you secured the engineering section. The Klingons managed to knock out our sensor.
Some missions in Star Trek Online will change based on your career track. Engineering, science, or tactical.
Sensors are back online. Let's see who's out there. I need you on the bridge, Lieutenant.
We'll handle these Klingons. Sounds like you're needed in the engineering lab.
Sir, incoming transmission.
If you must, but I'd rather you fight with honor.
Good work, Lieutenant. The Klingons will think twice before they try to board this ship again. Now take the helm. We need to get to a friendly sector.
Congratulations, Lieutenant.
Sometimes take a little bit of a break to grab a bite while it's loading. Yeah, I got a ham steak earlier and put it in at 400 degrees for a half hour, so.
I'm thinking they're broadcasting the distress signals that lured in our ships. Bring us in close so we can scan them and find out.
Whatever you say, Captain, as soon as I finish cutting myself a piece of ham. That's good stuff. Honey glazed hickory smoked ham. Ooh.
Press up to increase your ship's speed. Press down to decrease your ship's speed.
Okay. That is one ugly looking ship. I'm sorry.
Science report coming in now. The satellites are using a triaxilating signal. It's strong enough to cut through the interference and reach ships outside the nebula.
Use your torpedo to attack enemies who are not shielded. Warning, ship is under attack.
Nice work. One down. One to go. Looks like this one's shielded though.
You must be within 10 kilometers of an enemy to attack it.
Yeah, I know.
Hold the up button to activate and deactivate full impulse. Use your phaser beam to weaken shielded targets. Ship is under attack. Use your torpedo on an enemy when their shield is down. Answer the hail. The red alert message at the top of your screen. You are in combat.
Okay.
Can you hear us? We're under attack by Klingon raiders. Our shields are buckling. Won't last long.
Like I said, that is an ugly looking ship. I don't like how that secondary hull looks. I mean, seriously, look at that. Expect the secondary hull to at least be the length of the ship.
Thanks for the help.
Sorry.
Thanks for everything.
Lieutenant, I've made some modifications to our torpedo launch.
Press the circle button to activate high-yield torpedo. High-yield torpedo will increase the power of your next torpedo attack. 30 seconds. Target shields have failed.
decorate my fridge!
More Klingon ships detected on long-range sensors, sir. Fire!
This is the USS Enterprise. Acknowledge, please.
So, the cub comes to fight beside the wolfie, and now you will die with him as well.
Yeah, it's the Enterprise.
I will avenge myself upon you and your lackey.
Thank you for your assistance.
Although you'll never hear from Captain Kirk because William Shatner declined to participate in Star Trek Online, and every chance they ask him, he continuously declines. From what I've heard. No, I don't know. Maybe they haven't talked to him, but from what I've heard, everything I've seen, heard, read, all says that William Shatner doesn't want anything to do with Star Trek Online.
Congratulations.
We're done, Colonel. Starfleet Command wants us and Enterprise back for a debriefing on this mess. Helm said it.
Hey, did you see that at the bottom that the Enterprise just came back? I said that secondary hall just looks so ugly. It's just way too small.
Captain
least
Garrett
I
wants
think
to
it
see
is.
you in his office, Lieutenant, but he says to feel free to mingle with the other officers first. I'd take him up on that if I were you. I mean, how often do you get the chance to meet the crew of the Enterprise? The best of the best.
This version of Space Dock is a little bland for my liking, to be frank. Rand.
If you're going into the lion's den, you'll need a medical officer.
Yeah, any sound bites you hear from McCoy are from either the movies or the television show. Because DeForest Kelly, he died, I think the year after, either the year I graduated from high school or the year after I graduated from high school. It was right around the time I turned 19 or 20, which is almost 2 decades ago. Yeah, he's been dead for a while.
That was some fine work back there, friend. It's not every day one walks away from a brawl with the Klingons. You look familiar. If you don't mind me saying so. Have we met before? Ah, must be my imagination then. You meet a lot of folks serving in Starfleet, to be sure. By the way, I heard you ran into the local wildlife on Taurus too. Right unfriendly devils, aren't they? I won't be forgetting those gigantic spears anytime soon. Look me up sometime. We'll have a drink.
Yeah. Yeah, as for James Doohan, they either got sound alike or are using sounds from the movies and the clips, because James Doohan, I think he died before this Star Trek Online actually was released. Actually, let me check that in a second. Let me see what... Let me see... Yep, that was right. The actor that played Scotty, he died in 2005, so yeah. That was well before this game was... And Kelly, DeForest Kelly, yeah. Oh! Died June 11, 1999, so the day after I turned 20.
Lieutenant Uhura of the Starship Enterprise.
I do believe that is Nichelle Nichols.
May the great bird of the galaxy bless your planet.
Yeah, that sounded like something from one of the movies. I don't know if Sulu is involved or not. I mean, of the original actors, Shatner, Nichols, Takai, and I think Keening's still alive, but I'm not positive on that one.
We were in Starfleet Academy together.
Alright. Let me see that too. Yep, Keening's still alive. Okay. So, most of the original cast is still alive. Alright, so I'm just taking fiber, because I want to get one more. I'm cutting another piece of ham for myself. Oh, not a sponsorship or anything, but if you're wondering, it's a Sugardale ham. That was the brand of ham that I got. So, honey glazed hickory smoked ham. I forget what store I got it from around here, but let me tell you. It says fully cooked, but I still, like I said, I still put it in the oven, 400 degrees for half an hour, and
It's been a pleasure working with you. I didn't enjoy going back to Taurus 2, but we got the job done thanks to you. Starfleet First Officers must be my good luck charm. Captain Garrett has requested me for a new logistics position here at ESD. Might not be as glamorous as the Final Frontier, but I've accepted.
Kind of sucks that they show this, kind of tease it, and then you can't do nothing.
Thanks for coming. I have some good news to share. First off, Fleet promoted me to Admiral. I'll be working with Deep Space Command on several exploration initiatives there. Our ship's going to need a new captain. I've talked it over with Command, and they agree with my recommendation. Congratulations, my friend.
I pass. I don't want it.
Once I'm away. Don't think you've gotten rid of me, though. I plan on keeping you plenty busy out here.
No, that's okay. You can keep me unoccupied.
Every generation, Starfleet officers hear the call of duty. Hidden dangers lurk in space, and the threat of Klingon attack has made even the most stout-hearted reconsider their choice to travel throughout the stars. A last-ditch effort to find a common ground could end this conflict, but there are many who oppose peace. If the Federation is to be saved from chaos, New officers will need to take up the task of restoring peace. Live long and prosper, Lieutenant.
You know, for the longest time, I wasn't able to do that Vulcan thing until one of my cousins showed me a trick to do it, and now I have no trouble whatsoever.
Speak with the tailor to customize your appearance. After that, speak with the ship vendor to claim a shuttlecraft.
And as you already saw, I got a bunch of stuff there. Mainly because a while back, the lifetime subscription for the game was like 40 to 50% off. It was some number between 30 and 50% off across all platforms, console and PC. And you know, I mean, when I did the math on what the deal was, it was like over $100 off the lifetime subscription price. So I was just like, you know what, I'm getting it. So that's what all that stuff was. See? Vigilant, all this stuff that you just saw right here. That's all for having a lifetime subscription. Wow, I only had one ground point? Okay. See, I wish you could get more space points as you level up, even when you hit level 60, because, you know, I like to do a balanced approach and get a little everything, but you get to these points where you can't get any more because you just don't have any more skills, so it's kind of sucky like that.
Hello. I don't have anything for you today.
Okay, so he's going to serve as my contact point for everything, essentially. Alrighty
Your
then.
map shows you where your objectives are. An arrow will appear on the minimap if you are far away from your objective.
Oh yeah, let me see this. Wasn't there a shuttlecraft that I could have gotten? Your character cannot use. I wonder why it's saying that I can't use that. Use it. Yeah, it's 500 Zen for the Enterprise. Yep, Tier 1. There it is. USS Enterprise. It's got two different looks. I think that other one might be Mirror Universe. Really? Oh, I guess being a fleet for those, but there's really nothing in the Tier 2 category. That's interesting. Maybe it might be because it's a 23rd century character, possibly. See, look at that. That's why I don't like that ship, because that secondary hull just looks like... It looks like a fucking cargo pod. Yeah, that's why. Because it looks like a fucking cargo pod. Not an actual secondary hull. Nah, there wasn't any point to that.
Remember, your objective locations can also be found on your compass, as well as your minimap.
Captain Pike. Somebody actually named their character Captain Pike. Am I surprised? No, not really. But it's just Captain Pike. I tell you though, I don't...
I believe you're up to the task. Stay safe out there. Ever hear of Edron 4? Jim Kirk got into a tussle with a Gorn there and barely lived to tell the tale. Both the Gorn and the Federation have teams there now. I'd like you to back our people up in case the Gorn decide to engage in a little cowboy diplomacy. Stay safe out there.
Skills will increase your effectiveness in both. Reaching each milestone will unlock additional bonuses or bridge officer training manual recipe.
Oh, hold up. There's a... Oh, no, wait, it's the CMO's office. Yeah, I gotta say, this space dock looks kind of bland. Ideally, before I'm done with this session, I'd like to get this character up to level 10. Huh? I don't understand why I get that message that the internet connectivity cannot broadcast gameplay. That's kind of dumb. And look, airspace dock there. There you go, full impulse. Wow, that's what space dock looks like here. Oh, no wonder it sucks. Wow.
You are now in Sector Space. Sector Space is the main overworld map of Star Trek Online. From here, you can travel to different planets and systems. Sector Space is a no-combat zone.
Wow.
Ensign Hunter, welcome aboard. I'm Security Chief Tarsi.
Going to take a little
okay?
getting used to.
I can imagine. You'll be working with me.
That looks like Daniels.
If you need anything,
Thanks,
just
Chief.
ask.
I appreciate it.
Hey, don't mention it. Us red shirts stick together, right?
Right. You can count on me, Chief.
Okay, and the reason that showed up was what exactly? By the way, this space trip is going to take a while because at this level, well, you don't exactly move very fast. Yep, still traveling. Yeah, it don't exactly go very fast. In fact, yeah, warp 5 is as fast as we can go. Oh, we finally made it. I just met a girl in June. Okay, Sam's great. Yeah, Sam is part of the reason why I don't really have the camera on. Partly because I don't like showing my face, but also partly because one of my biggest pet peeves with streamers is I understand, you know, if you're going to do a long stream, I understand you're going to get hungry, you're going to get thirsty, you know, but if you gotta eat, you gotta drink, I would just prefer you turn the fucking camera off when you're doing that shit. Because, you know what, the last thing I need is to see somebody eating food and, you know, some people, the way they choose their food, well, it leaves a lot to be desired, frankly.
Welcome to Edrin 4. I'm Bridget McKinnon, CO of the USS Zhangha. Glad you could join us. My science teams are on site and conducting initial surveys. Apparently, this place is quite the geological marvel. We're not the only ones present, though. Our friends from the Gorn hegemony aren't terribly chatty, but so far they're keeping the peace. Well, I'm sure my people wouldn't mind an extra hand down there on the geological marvel. Feel free to join the party.
Transporter room to bridge. The geological team supply.
missions, you can select the members of your away team from the away team selection screen.
Ah, there you are. Better late than never, huh? Ensign Skavron, Starfleet Corps of Engineers. Lovely planet we've got here. Charming, even, if you're fond of heat and rocks. Still, it's not a complete wash. To say this place is mineral-rich would be an understatement.
Okay. Alright, just a little thirsty, so I was taking a drink of something. Yeah, Cherry Coke, because it's, like, my favorite beverage. And yes, I know it is incredibly unhealthy for me, but just don't care.
My first assignment out of the Academy was on Vulcan, working at a geothermal power site in Chicago. Great people, the Vulcans. Good at arguments, though all the logic comes off a little dry for my tastes. This is my first deep space assignment.
Where are we going?
My tricorder's showing some interesting mineral formations beyond this ridge.
This looks like a good place to start our scans.
Oh, I went right past it. Moron. I swear that looks like Daniels. Must be... Yeah, must be just the model.
Nice to see a report was spot on for once. The mineral deposits here are remarkably pure. This carbon deposit is unusually pure. Apparently, the Metrons don't prepare half-rate planets. Whoever gets the mineral rights to this planet will be pleased. Very pleased indeed. My readings indicate there might be dilithium on this planet. I'll need to take more scans to be sure. The variety of minerals in the topsoil alone is astounding. Either my tricorder's broken, or the
The soil here has an amazingly high concentration of sulfur.
I like that. He's like, yeah, my nose detected the sulfur a long time ago, Ensign.
We'd better head back to... Whoa! The mortars have closed off the pass. We can't reach the camp. Who would do this?
Look! Over there!
It's the Gorn! Over there. There might be a way out of this infernal canyon further down the valley. We need a way out of this canyon, and I'm thinking that big rock up there is it. With a little Federation ingenuity, we can... Have you read Captain Kirk's report on this place? We have all the materials we need here to make bombs. They won't be pretty like me, but they'll get results.
Behind us!
right. Ensign Hunter and I will well, at least the Gorn are punctual. Keep them off us! Crush that coal up good, Hunter. Not like that. Finer. Careful with that. Potassium nitrate can react explosively with these materials. Now, mix it with the coal. Carefully! I'd rather not get blown to pieces today, if you don't mind. We're just about done. Done! Now let's get these bombs in place.
Just for a second there, I forgot which button was the jump button.
The bombs are primed to blow. We should move to a safe distance.
Fire in the hole!
Looks like some Gorn came through here. We better hurry.
Okay, that's bullshit. A rock is not gonna curve in the air like that. I'm sorry, but no.
Thank you. Things were looking pretty grim there for a moment. The Gorn. They kept saying the deaths of their people would be avenged, but we didn't do...
Good to hear from you. Thank you for saving my people. We're making repairs, but it'll be some time before our engines are back online. We're picking up Gorn warp signatures on our long-range sensors here.
Okay, they just warped out through a planet. Just saying.
The Gorn would have made short work of my ship otherwise. I owe you one. Slow but steady. Thanks. I hate to ask, something's bothering me. We picked up strange energy readings before the attack. Sending it now. I'd start with the debris of the Gorn ship that was destroyed. There might be a clue.
The crew of the Shanghai were onto something. I ran a deep scan analysis of the Gorn debris, and the results are damn peculiar. Gorn ships aren't as tough as a Tellarite design, but our scaly friends know a thing or two about hull plate. Whoever fired this shot, not with the data we have now, but the science team just found another strange energy reading. Picking up debris from the Gorn ship, and some trace elements of weapons-grade plasma. Sir, I know who did this. It's the Romulans. I'll shave my eyebrows if I'm wrong. It's the Romulans, I'm sure of it. There's more bad news. The Gorn are coming back, weapons hot. Orders?
It's the same ship as before. It doesn't look like they're back at full strength, though.
Oh, did you see that light spike there?
We thought we could share the space equal in Federation.
Your eyes see no Romulans, only Federation. Most convenient, Captain. But I am unconvinced. Produce these Romulans that do...
Captain, I've got an idea. If we can generate a charged particle burst, we...
You're quite a clever one, Captain. Too clever, I'm afraid. No one can know of our actions yesterday. You're dead.
Well fought, Federation. The hegemony will remember the Romulan treachery today, and your assistance in exposing it. I propose we continue our joint surveys of...
So there was another player on the field. Nice work out there, Captain. We'll be heading for the closest starbase soon, but we'll be back to finish our work here, along with the Gorn, I'll wager.
Well, that's that.
Most missions can be turned in remotely. Hold the A button to bring up your Captain Commands menu, and then turn in the completed mission.
What if I don't want to turn it in remotely, huh? I probably will in just a sec. I'm just currently over here trying to make sure my PC doesn't go to bed, so so. But it looks like I'm doing something else. I am. Hopefully I won't fall asleep now. By the way, if I get a little distracted once in a while, as I've told you before, I make no secret of the fact that I suffer from attention deficit disorder. So
good to hear from you. I've read Captain McKinnon's report. Sounds like things got a little rough on Edmund 4. Still, the diplomatic corps thinks your actions will make a difference in future talks with the Gorn. Stay safe.
Congratulations, Lieutenant.
Starfleet hasn't heard from Deep Space Station K-13 in a while. It's in a tactically sensitive part of the quadrant, and the brass is getting concerned. Get out there, find out what you can, and render assistance if needed. And hey, be careful, okay?
oh yeah, K-13 is the one that goes into some kind of vortex or something. I don't remember the exact story. What time is it? Okay, that's what time it is. I don't know if I'm gonna reach my goal of level 10, but well, regardless of whether I do or don't, Yeah, regardless of whether I do or don't hit level 10. I think in another 10-15 minutes I'm going to be done. Alright.
Stay away! They're taking control! Don't come near us! They'll take you too! This station came from...
Okay, it loaded? Alright.
Stop where you are and turn about slowly. I need to determine if you are infected. Neuroparasites. A life form last encountered by the crew of the Enterprise at Deneva Colony. Those possessed by the creatures tend to engage in hostilities with the uninfected, the better to render them fit for infestation. Temet, and while you have not engaged in hostilities thus far, I have seen infected employ false pets. Scans show a slightly elevated level of adrenaline, though nowhere near that of an infected life form. They are a life form that propagates by infiltrating the nervous system of a host creature. Through this neural link, they can compel their host to obey their bidding. They can also inflict extreme pain upon the host at will, and do so to discourage attempts at resistance. While effective, this punishment can lead to permanent neurological. According to Starfleet data files, the parasites can be safely destroyed by exposure to high-intensity ultraviolet light. My attempts at reconfiguring the station's lighting thus far. As a precaution, I have developed a serum that can render a person toxic to the creatures. However, medical supplies here are limited.
Now there's noise I wasn't expecting. I take it you heard my distress call then. Well, in case you haven't noticed, the station's been overrun by neural parasites. The wee devils are back with a vengeance. I'm afraid not. I'm in the auxiliary control room, down on the engineering deck. The place is filthy with parasites, so you'll understand if I don't go out for a wee jaunt.
I have secured a small amount of security here that may give you another edge against the...
Oh, right. I keep forgetting. I'm like, who is this Elliot person? I keep forgetting that Elliot's my character's name. Alright. Phaser. I actually prefer to have turrets there because they're a 365-degree thing, but... Alright. Oh, no, that's the wrong way. We need to go this way.
Useful knowledge by scanning one of the infected.
Oh, now it pops up.
The creatures continue to be resistant to tricorder scans, sir. It may be fascinating. I'm detecting an unusually high level of tachyons nearby. Based on these readings, it is possible that a temporal event has occurred on the station within the last 4.2 hours.
Davidians, probably. And that's pretty much how you do money in this game. But no, I'm not kidding about that. That's how money and a lot of other things are done in the game. Turbo lift to engineering!
The auxiliary control station is down the hall to our right. I'm reading a single human life form within the room. The biosigns match those of Commander Scott in the Starfleet Medical Database.
That's Commander Scott, because in this particular portion, this particular part of the timeline, if you will, he hasn't been promoted to a captain yet. Because it was during the movie timeline that he was promoted to captain. Sorry, I was taking a drink again.
It's good to see a friendly face. There you are. I was beginning to get a bit concerned. Thought you might have been taken by those little beasties. I'll just lock the door so none of them can get in while we discuss our next course of action. Now that you're here, we somewhere.
While I cannot attest to the ability of UV light to sort Denivan parasites, it will initiate a complete molecular breakdown within all parasites exposed to it.
Aye, she's about right. I was trying to override the lighting control from here. It looks like someone sabotaged several duotron upgrades. We have to repair them if we're going to have any chance of saving the station. Before we go, grab yourself a kit from the crate here. It might come in handy. We'd better get a move on. The parasites aren't ones to loiter about.
Equip a kit to gain new ground combat abilities.
Aye, this is one of the broken relays, right here. That one was easy. Just a few more to go.
Yep.
Alright, there are several ways through the engineering section here. Keep in mind that the parasites tend to stay in dark corners. If you want to avoid them, do your best to stay in the lit areas.
I have no idea what that is. Just emojis just aren't my thing.
Remember, the parasites like the dark. We devils that they are. I'll have this fixed up straight away. That takes care of that. No trouble with it.
How's your Scotty?
This one just needs me fuses. There, good as this.
Where is it? Oh, it's that way.
Now this may be a bit quick.
Come on, Scotty, you can do it.
Just a wee bit longer. There we are.
Oh. Whoa, yeah.
It looks like someone has overridden the command codes. You best get to the command center and see what you can do from there. I'll stay here.
Jeffrey to the command deck.
Look, who are those soldiers? They're definitely not Starfleet.
They could be Iconians. No, wait. They're Nakul? Not cool? Something like that.
dying. All of them.
Salvage what you can and send a squad to kill the Federation vermin.
Yeah. Yeah.
We need to talk. Actually, the name's Daniels.
I knew it!
This may be a little difficult to absorb, but recent events may make it more plausible. I'm actually from the future. I can't tell you how far, just that it's a future worth protecting. That's why I'm here now. The aliens we're fighting are called the Nakul, and they're waging a temporal Cold War with us. They're trying to change the timeline here in order to disrupt the future. Understand that I follow a temporal version of the Prime Directive. There's only so much I can reveal to you. Trust that we're doing the right thing here. Time's a factor. We need to stop the Nakul from obtaining the neural parasites. The Nakul ship that brought these invaders is now fighting the USS Ptolemy. Someone must have sent a distress call. Unfortunately, Ptolemy is no match for the Nakul. And neither is your ship, at least not alone. We should eliminate the parasites on the ships you fought earlier. Those crews will help you once their minds are their own again. It's risky, but it's our best shot.
I knew it was Daniels! I knew it was Daniels!
Transfer command goes to you now. Use them to remotely access the computer on those disabled ships and emit an ultraviolet flash inside.
This is Captain Serralt of the Ptolemy. We have engaged the enemy ship, but we are outmatched. Please restore those ships and join the fight quickly.
That didn't come. Looks like everyone's coming around. Parasites are gone.
This is Captain Dwardy, USS Lumberjack. What happened? What's going on? Parasites? What? Okay, sorry.
Something's wrong. We're not doing any damage.
The Ptolemy has been destroyed. They have some kind of temporal shielding.
Temporal shielding? Never heard of it. But maybe a modular scientist. Fine work, Captain. You sent those devils back to wherever they came from. We do have a wee problem. The burst I sent, when combined with the power source, created a feedback pulse. The feedback is creating some kind of spatial anomaly, which is beginning to flood the station. We need to evacuate immediately.
Okay.
Scott here. The portal's collapsing. We're in for a right bumpy ride. Everyone's aboard. Get us clear before that portal blows. There's the doors. I don't think anyone's ever seen a station like that. Perhaps not. After all, it was a temporal vortex. They may well survive. In another time. Well then, it's been quite a day, hasn't it? Neural parasites, time-traveling raiders. Why, things will seem almost normal once I'm back on the Enterprise. Speaking of, I'm sure one of the ships here can give me a lift back to her now that they're parasite-free. If Starfleet Command gives you any grief on this, remind them that lives are more valuable than equipment. And you saved a lot of lives today.
I apologize for springing all of this on you at the last minute, and I'll explain more as soon as I can. For now, I can tell you that history is unfolding as it should, and that was not the end of K-13. You're building a fine tradition of making the right decisions in crisis situations. In the meantime, don't talk to anyone about the Nakul or their time travel. We can't risk any further corruption of the timeline.
Okay. Okay.
Let me get this straight. K-13, an entire space station, just disappeared into some type of spatial anomaly? And I thought some of Kirk's after-action reports were a little out there. Starfleet Command won't be pleased with the loss of K-13, or the people that were still on board. But they'll be happy to hear about the lives you did save. Good work out there. Keep it up. Stay safe.
Congratulations, Lieutenant.
We have a problem at Babel. Cord and rebels have taken several Federation trade officials hostage.
Captain, I need to speak with you in my quarters. I think it's time for that. There's more to this mission than you realize, Captain. Something's not right. I'll explain shortly.
Okay. Well, let me just... I've already been on about a half hour longer than I was planning, so screw it. Alright, let me... show you my regular character and show you what the other space dock looks like. What I think is the better version of space dock now that I've seen 23rd Century one. Oh, okay, I was in DS9. Yep, I have the Kelvin Timeline Intel Dreadnought, aka USS Vengeance. See, now in this, the regular timeline, look, you have the Alpha Quadrant. But in addition to that, you also have the Beta Quadrant and the Delta Quadrant. A small slice of it. Except for a few missions, you really don't go into the Gamma Quadrant at all. Okay, looks like he's loaded in. Back over there is the portal to the captain's thing. And I'll go to what I think is the better version of Space Dock. Now that I've seen what the 23rd century characters have for Space Dock. Okay. Immediately you notice a huge difference. Look at the size of that. We also got this area over here. This. Oh yeah. Oh yes. And you've got more ships. Well, anybody wants to, you can look at all the ships available online. Fleet ships here. Everything I've got in dry dock. Some of these are special event ships. A lot of these came out of... Some of these came out of lockboxes. Let me go to the other area that this one has that the other space dock doesn't. Yes. Nice little overlook area. And of course, here's everybody involved with the Star Trek series. Wow, that's a big ship. Everybody involved with the Star Trek series that has passed away. Or at least the big ones. Roddenberry's the creator, Majel Barrett was his wife, and the voice of most of the computer systems in all the series. James Doohan Scotty, DeForest Kelly, Bones, Nimoy, Spock, and Anton Yelchin, who played Chekhov in the Kelvin timeline, as it is called. But yeah, this is the normal if you don't do a 23rd century character for Federation. This is 25th century Space Dock. And like I said, I think it's a better version of Space Dock. Alright, well, I've been on about a half hour longer than I was planning to, and I've got to work in the morning, so I'm going to be heading off to bed. As always, I've been Lumberjack. Try to behave yourselves. If you haven't hit the subscribe button on the YouTube channel, please do so. And other than that, I will see you later. Peace.